And today we're looking at a black pedal with a bunch of knobs, a number 2 that lights up to sort of a bluey, kind of purpley sort of color when you turn it on, and some switches and some internal stuff, and it makes noise. And my name is Gabor.
Wow. Hey, I'm Alex.
That's all I got.
It's a lot. Welcome along. We're going to check out this pedal today, see what it does. Please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, all that stuff. Thank you very much.
And this is provided by James at Jessup Amps. So this is what we would call a sponsored video. And thank you, James. Mate. Now, this is the Dylan Carlson Earth 2 pedal. So it's a signature rat style pedal with a few extra benefits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So for people that don't know, Earth, I think they're still around, but was a band in the 90s. It's sort of one of the kind of influential in that whole doom drone kind of world. This is sort of the sound of that. So it's a rat with a LM308 can type chip in it. There's a photo flying past your face as we speak. Can of chips. But with an added active Baxandall EQ. So you've got here, I don't know how good you can see it on the camera, but I'll do some close-up photos if you can't. There's a treble and a bass clef on here. So this is active treble control, active bass control. You've got distortion and volume. You have a little 3-way switch here, which is a bass switch. So you've got flat response, a mid bass response, and a higher bass response. So lots of bass, medium bass, flat. And then you've got a 3-way clipping switch where you've got a dual diode switch, which is up, triple diode in the middle, and LED down the bottom. You also have an internal Trimpot, which we'll get into later on. There's timestamps for everything below. Where you can tame or untame, whichever way you want to go. So you can go both directions.
Release the hounds
off the active EQ. So you can make the active EQ more active and more in your face, or tame it a little bit. So we'll get into that later on.
Cool. Setup wise, pedal through the Mozztronics Amp Switcher, Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20 head, set clean, and 2-nose Torpedo, Captor X for IRs, verb, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And look at a Larrivee. That's what that is.
RS2, I think it is.
Yeah,
People always ask about it.
RS2 Blue.
RS2 Blue. And just saying, so this is sort of a Dumble style kind of clean. So we just thought, let's run it into a clean amp. We might dirty it up later on a little bit as well, just to see what it does.
For fun. Clean tone. Bridge.
Now let's turn it on. Should also mention this is powered by the ever so awesome MXR Isobrig Pro.
Yeah, that's
just
block of power.
Down there.
Block O power.
Block O power. All right, so let's turn it on. So we've got it set on the dual clipping. We've got it set on a flat bass response. Everything at 12 o'clock. To do much, it sounds good. It just sounds good.
Feels really good.
I personally gotta say the Rat would have to be one of my favorite all-time drum sounds.
Kind of a cool platform because you can take it from there and go different directions for slightly different flavors. Yeah.
This
has a very openness to it. Feel.
Well, should we try out? Let's keep going with the gain because we haven't really. We're at 11 o'clock. That's sort of as far as we've gone with the gain so far.
Oh, is it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Do you notice much with the bass response switch? It's subtle.
Yeah.
So
It's more of a thickness thing.
let's try it one more time. So maybe turn the gain down a bit because then you can maybe that's something I don't say very often. Let's turn the gain a little bit.
It does that blown out fuzzy thing when you max it out and put
Yeah.
it on the neck pickup.
Yeah.
It does go fuzzy.
Well, let's try. We're on the flat bass response again. So I'll just
Okay.
switch it up as we go along, and then just see what you think as well. Probably the middle one sounds the best.
Like you say bass, but it's more like a low mid.
Low mid thing, yeah.
I guess that's where guitar
where it
sits.
sits. Yeah.
Right?
So, which one did you prefer?
Probably in the middle.
Middle as well?
Yeah.
Okay, let's now try out the 3 different clipping options. So we're on dual diode at the moment, and then we're going to add a third.
That means 2.
Two. And we're going to add a third diode, and then we're going to get rid of those diodes. We're going to say bye-bye diodes, and just LED it.
Diodes.
Yeah. With that guitar, anyway, I think the LED with the middle bass position,
Sure.
that sounds great.
There you go.
Should we try the same thing now?
Do you have another blue guitar?
I
out.
do have another blue guitar.
Sweet.
This is the Fender Aerodome Special Telecaster. And there's a video for it up here. And a lovely California blue. It's lovely, isn't it? It's just so lovely. And number 2'd, if it was just doing a number 1, it sounds like this. Sorry.
Sounds like a number 2 to me.
Was it a triple? Okay. Well, I think with the telly down, the most bass response.
These aren't spread. Hear how it's so open?
Yeah, it's great. It's as far as rats go, it's a really good sounding rat.
One of my favourite rodents.
But I gotta do that.
You wanna-
great. That sounds really, really good. Let's try it with the Les Paul.
Sure.
LED.
You okay?
I'm trying to write LED. That's the LED clipping.
Yeah.
Which one did you prefer?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine now. I've got it out of my system.
I actually like the dual, like overall,
Okay.
as a sound.
Okay.
Yeah. So much clarities. Many clarities.
Well, let's try it quickly before we get into the internals. Let's try quickly with some low tunings, because we got to do low tunings because it's a doomy kind of thing.
Sure.
So I thought I'd get the doomiest of all guitars that I own,
The brown one.
which is Halberd,
Yeah.
which is a guitar made together with Partscaster Concierge, with Gary at Partscaster Concierge, who made this absolutely lovely walnut body with rear-mounted pickup too, and it's beautifully, beautifully made. With a rather awesome, very, very heavy, but rather awesome Robert Graves aluminium neck, and also Robert Graves THRD, or third, or tunable harmonic resonance device tailpiece, which is sort of retrofittable to any kind of Jazzmaster style guitar, or if you want to buy Halberd, go and talk to Partscaster Concierge. You can tune the notes behind the bridge. There's the bridge.
These little
behind the
saddles
bridge.
things.
And I even have a special pickup just for that, which is a Mr. Glyn's pickup. But let's mostly talk about this Mr. Glyn's pickup, which is the Drag, his Doom pickup, and there's a video for it. And this is in C standard tuning, and without number 2, it sounds like this. With that same sound that Ark said before, it sounds like this. But it sounds great, but I want more. I like it a lot. All right, let's quickly check out the internal Trimpot. Now,
Sick.
the internal Trimpot. Okay, and you're gonna see the internals here now as well. Hence the internal Trimpot. Here we have the internals. There's a CAN style LM308 chip. Here we have an internal Trimpot. Now, what that does is it changes the basically how active the active EQ is. So maybe let's just drive down a little bit, and if you play, I'll just muck around with it so you can kind of hear what it does.
So, the active EQs that go into the gain stage, I feels like that's what it does.
It does this.
Because we're playing with it before, I feel like as you gain up the active EQ, it gets more gain.
It gets more gain, yes. It must be in front. I'd say it'd be in front, but I'll double check that, and it was down here.
It's either that or something else.
Or something else. Whatever it says here. So if you turn it clockwise, it does that.
Cool.
So it's all gone now. So I guess that makes me think if it does go into the drive, that probably means it's before the drive. Because otherwise the EQ wouldn't just completely get rid of the volume, would it? Anyway, let's just see what happens now. So this is with it all the way up. It gets a little noisier too.
Yeah.
But you got, I mean, if we turn it over again, that's where the gain is.
Stacks, right?
You're really pushing it now. Like there's a lot more gain there than there was there before. So this is with the internal Trimpot all the way up. Does your, if you use your tone and or volume control, does it do anything? So it's like with the Fuzz Factory, it changes pitch and stuff like that. So I mean, there's a lot there. So this is with it all the way up. Let's try it now. Okay, let's.
It broke its brain.
Let's go to more normal settings, so we don't have to have everything on full. Let's go sort of more like there, and I'll play around with the internal controls, that Trimpot again. So this is the sound now with it all the way up. Volume wasn't all the way up. Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah. Gotta work that.
But that's, I mean, I've turned it down quite a lot now. So with this now, you have way more range in drive because it still goes stupid high gain. But you can make it less insanely gained up.
Yeah, less fuzzy.
I think I really dig it. I really like it.
Great.
I've got to say, the two pedals of his we've had so far, the Kanehiki chorus, which you can watch a video for up here. It's another one of those things. So many people commented and said, it's quite expensive. It's just a chorus, but it had sort of from memory that there was some magic sauce there.
Yep.
And I definitely think there's some magic sauce here too. It is. We just recently did a video of the live pedal, which is, I guess, similar vein, and you can watch the video up here. It's a rat. It's a doomy kind of droney kind of vibe. which I really liked. I think we both really liked the live pedal. But this, I don't know. This is very good.
It's just 3-dimension there when you get really good overdrives and fuzz
Yeah.
pedals.
Yeah.
It's not just bat. It's like this depth this way that you can't really describe
Yeah.
in words.
Yeah. I do think that EQ makes a big difference. I do think the internal Trimpot makes a very big difference. Because that's always one of the things with older rats, I find.
Yeah.
It's you have that filter control, which is great. But often, it's like with big muffs too, often. It's either too... or then all of a sudden it gets ear-piercingly bright. Which I think a lot of the mods that were made to rats in particular, where you add more of an EQ kind of thing. Like the Berry Pedals one, the dual one.
Yeah.
That was a killer one as well. Video for that up here. Where you add a simple thing like adding an EQ to it, to me it opens up the rats to a whole new level. I think this, with the switching options, with the quite subtle but definitely there bass options, and whatever purple light up magic sauce that's in there, there's definitely some sort of magic sauce in there.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I like it.
Leave us a comment.
I think both of us quite like it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That could definitely be your only distortion forever.
Yeah, and I mean, and with the volume control on your guitar, and depending on where you set the internal Trimpot and all that sort of stuff, yeah, there's a lot going on there. So, if there's anything else you want to see us do with this, or compare it to something, we had to send a live pedal back, unfortunately. But if you want us to compare it with anything, let us in the comments below and see if we can do a bit of a shootout. But yeah, 2 thumbs up from me.
Maybe that's the thing for next year, Rat Shootout series.
Yes. Is it the Year of the Rat? Maybe. Wouldn't it be funny if next year was the Year of the Rat?
I think it's gone.
Oh, is it gone? Okay, well then...
Maybe.
We got to wait till the next Year of the Rat.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's our Year of the Rat. Anyway, big thank you to James at Jessup Amps for sending this out to us. Check out all his other stuff. Links to his... He does a lot of stuff, from studio gear to preamps to full amps to pedals. He does a lot of stuff, so check it all out. Hopefully some more stuff of his coming up in 2025. Yeah, stay tuned for that and see you in the next one.
See you soon.